You're about to learn how to test your offer idea with the best excerpts from a recent live presentation. I'm Pamela Wilson, and I coach people to build profitable online businesses. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to share how you can grow your online business. I hope that when you are ready to create your high-value offer and learn the full testing process that I teach, you will check out my Offer Accelerator at offeraccelerator.com. I'd love to hear from you there. All right, are you ready? Let's start looking at the best excerpts from this live presentation. My goal in this presentation is for you to fully understand the fundamental elements that you need to have in place so that you can test your offer. And we're going to be talking about basically the essential steps so that you can get good data from your offer test. And that's going to help you to know what's going to work and also maybe what won't work. And that's the goal, is to do a test, get some information before you forge ahead and create this super elaborate offer. Before I create any offer, I run a very simple test of it first, using the steps I'm going to outline today. And the final product ends up so much stronger. And by the time we finish, you're going to understand why. It's super obvious. When you hear the steps in this process, you'll be like, oh yeah, no, that makes total sense. And the best thing about it is I actually get paid to develop my offer and to optimize it. I don't want you to not dream big. I actually want you to dream big. I want you to have this vision in mind of what your offer could be eventually. And, at this stage, when you're sort of thinking about it and you have not minified it, like I'm going to explain in just a moment, I want you to take a moment and actually describe that offer. Write it down somewhere, fire up a document, and write down all the things you're dreaming about. Grab a piece of paper, however you like to do your thinking. Capture your dream for your beautiful, polished, ultimate version, high-value offer that you want to create. Capture it. And then, so that you can test this offer, what I want you to do is to minify it. And by minifying it, I mean that I want you to look at what you want to deliver and look at the transformation that you want to deliver with your offer. And then find the fastest, easiest, lowest tech possible process for delivering that same transformation. So let's talk about this, because this is not always easy to understand. But let me give you some examples, because hopefully that will make it easier. Maybe you want to develop a course, or you want to create a coaching program, or even a membership site. What you can do for those solutions is to simply use Zoom and email. Very simple. And that very tech solution, and I'm calling it tech solution lightly because honestly, these days, a lot of us spend hours a day on Zoom, right? So it doesn't even feel like technology anymore. It's kind of like just using a browser or something, right? So that tech solution, though, Zoom and email, is what a lot of my Offer Accelerator members use when they're testing their offer. It's very simple. It's a way for you to interact in person or let's say in real time with the people you're helping. And we're going to talk later about why that's so important. But it's very low tech and easy and inexpensive as well. Now, let's say you want to develop a service to offer online. So, maybe you're a writer or you're a consultant or something like that. There are lots of low tech and streamlined ways to give your clients results with an approach that's not going to entail you employing a lot of technology or employing people to help deliver that service. An example of developing like a low-tech testable service would be, let's say that you are a writer and your ultimate big dream high ticket offer that you want to create is a content creation service that you're going to offer to corporations. And what you're going to offer them is to manage all their blog content and all their email marketing content on a monthly retainer. So they're going to pay you a big chunk of money every month. You're going to write all their blog posts and write all their emails, okay? So your ultimate plan is to bring on a team of writers and bring in clients and distribute the work to your team and have your team deliver the offer, right? So you may wonder, like, okay, how in the world can I test this? Well, a very simple way to test this is to just look for 1 or 2 corporate clients who will contract with you for a limited amount of time, let's say 2 or 3 months, right? And you can test creating their blog posts and their emails yourself. So don't hire anyone. Just make it very low tech. Get the logins to their email software and the logins to their blog and do the work yourself. If it's only a client or 2, it shouldn't be too much work to handle. And the idea is to test it in a way that you can really test it out yourself directly, and you can discover what is working for those customers and what isn't working for those customers. I want you to build an offer based on your current skills. If you are comfortable presenting like this on video, let's build an offer on that. If you are not comfortable on video, but you don't mind recording audio, we're going to build an offer based on that. If you like writing and you really, really enjoy writing most, then we'll build an offer based on your writing skills. So use your existing skills. This is the question I like to ask myself when I find myself wanting to make things too complex. And I've started to mention this in our Offer Accelerator group as well, just to remind people. Ask yourself, what if this was easy? Like, what if this was simple and not difficult to put together? Because I truly think that we should try to make things easy, and testing an offer that depends on skills that you already possess is much easier than testing an offer that depends on you learning something brand new. So let's keep it easy. Keep your tech solution easy, your delivery process easy, and making this easy and simple and kind of low key is going to help you to get started faster. And that's really important. So let's look at another important component of this process of testing. And that is this idea, and you may not like this, but here we go. You need to sell it. It is very important that you sell your test offer if you want to give it a thorough test. Because testing an offer that you don't charge for is not going to give you the data that you need to make a decision about whether or not your offer is going to ultimately sell. If you want to test whether or not it's going to sell, you have to actually sell it, okay? Now, because it's a test, you're going to be selling it for the first time, and you're going to sell it for a really great price. And I'm going to give you kind of a formula that you can use to figure out that price. But what I teach in my program is that it is best to go into this testing process with full transparency for your audience. So what I mean by that is I want you to just tell people you are testing a new offer and ask them if they want to participate in the test. And you can even give the initial group that tests your offer with you, you can give them a name. You can call them members of your pilot program. You can call them charter members or founding members. Anyone who has been in my audience for any length of time has probably heard one of those terms, and you may have joined one of my pilot programs because I've been doing this for years, right? And by giving that initial group a kind of an aspirational name, you're getting them excited about the process that they are testing a new offer. And you're also managing expectations that this is the first run through of this offer, the first test, and they'll get excited about it. There's a group of people who are very excited to participate with you in this way. So then the next step is to sell this test offer at an extremely attractive price. So You may have in mind a number for your high value offer, for what you want to charge for it eventually. Once you have that ultimate offer created, you have the, elaborate offer with all the bells and whistles that's been tested, you got feedback on, and you've got testimonials from your clients. You have a number in mind, right, for what you want to sell that for. And what I recommend is that when you go to test that offer, take that regular price you have in mind that you want to charge eventually and cut it in half and charge that amount for your test. Now, this is something that we help you with inside the Offer Accelerator program, because I know that pricing can be really tricky. Pricing your offer can be tricky, and it can be really hard to sort of feel confident about the price when it's just something that you're imagining in your own head. I want you to deliver your test live. And let me get back on camera. I'll tell you what I mean by that. So by live, I mean I want you to work directly with the people who purchased your test offer so that you can see how people respond to it in real time. You want to know what questions are they asking? What challenges are they having with what I'm delivering? What's confusing to them? And the only way to know that is to really interact with them. So it's a very essential test of your offer to get yourself in front of the people you're delivering it to. Part of it is that whole curse of knowledge thing that we've all heard about. It really is a curse to be an expert on your topic, because it's almost impossible to remember what questions you may have had at the beginning of acquiring the expertise that you have today. And so what tends to happen is we develop this offer based on what we think people need to know. And oftentimes they need something different, or they need it in a different order, or they need you to spend more time on part of it and less time on another part. You need to test in real time with people so that you know the best way to pass on your expertise. And the best way to do that is to sit across from them, and you could be sitting across from them on Zoom. It's okay. It doesn't have to be in person, but you want to be sitting across from them and fielding their questions as they work through your offer. So you want your offer test to be hands-on, in real time, and you want to include as many interactions as you possibly can so that you're interacting with those customers who buy your offer test. We covered a lot of ground on this video, and what I want you to remember is to test your offer idea before you put it out in its most elaborate form. Dream big, think about the big offer that you want to create, and then find a way to simplify it so that you can test it with people in real time. Get feedback from them and make that offer better as you work through it. I want you to be successful with your high value offer, and that involves doing some testing ahead of time so that you know for sure that it's going to work and deliver true transformation to the people that you want to help. When you're ready to get my help creating your high value offer, check out offeraccelerator.com. I can't wait to hear from you there. And in the meantime, watch this video next, because I think it's going to help you with your next best step.